The ocean has always kept its secrets. But tonight, something beneath the waves finally wakes up. And Seabrook is about to face a threat older, darker, and stronger than anything they've ever known. Strange things begin happening long before anyone in Seabrook realizes what's coming. It starts with the sound of thunder even though the sky is clear. Waves crash against the shore harder than ever before, shaking the sand like something is pushing from underneath. The ocean glows faint blue, as if a giant pulse of energy is trapped below the surface. People gather at the beach, confused, watching the water move in patterns no storm could create. Scientists say the readings are impossible. Energy levels rising and falling like a heartbeat. But the ocean does not have a heartbeat. Unless something living is out there. Something ancient. Something powerful. Seabrook has fought zombies, werewolves, and aliens, but this time the danger feels different. It feels alive. Every night the glowing waves get brighter, lighting up the whole coastline like underwater lightning. Locals whisper that the sea is trying to speak, sending warnings in every crash and surge. Then one night a shape appears deep under the water. A figure with long flowing hair and glowing eyes. Just a shadow at first, but enough to make the ocean tremble. Enough to make every alarm in Seabrook go off at once. No one knows who or what it is. But the message is clear. The ocean is waking. And it is angry. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some believe it's a sea monster. Others think it's a new kind of alien. But the truth is far more dangerous. A hidden underwater kingdom has risen, ready to reveal itself. Their warriors have trained for centuries. Their magic is older than Seabrook itself. And now, they've finally chosen their moment. A cold wind blows over the beach as the glowing water turns violent. Something is coming. Something no one is ready for. The first sign of a war that will change Seabrook forever, the Mermaid War, has begun. Seabrook wakes up the next morning to a world that no longer feels safe. The streets look the same, the houses look the same, but the air feels wrong, heavy, quiet, like the town is holding its breath. Then the first sirens start. Not from police cars, these are ocean warning alarms, ones that haven't been used in decades. People rush outside just in time to see giant waves smashing into the shore, lifting boats like toys and flooding the edge of the town. But the strangest part isn't the water. It's what comes with it. Shimmering trails of glowing mist drift along the beach. Sea creatures no one has ever seen crawl onto the sand for a few seconds before slipping back into the surf. Their bodies shine with bright neon lines like they were marked with ancient symbols. The whole town whispers the same word, mermaids, but nobody says it loud. Nobody wants to believe it's real. Inside Seabrook High, fear grows like a storm cloud. Bucky tries to take charge of the situation, barking orders like he's running a cheer camp instead of a crisis. But even he can't hide the panic in his eyes. Zed watches the news screens as reports show underwater tremors shaking the coast. His hands start to tremble not because he's scared of what's coming, but because he knows something bigger is happening. Addison feels it too. More than anyone else. When she walks through the halls, she hears a faint echo in her head, a voice calling her from somewhere deep under the waves. Her hair flickers with a soft glow she can't control. She tries to stay calm, but the energy inside her keeps rising. Like her heart is connected to whatever is happening in the ocean. Around town, more strange signs appear. Streetlights flicker blue whenever the tide gets close. Water in the fountains glows at night. Birds refuse to fly over the beach. Every creature, even the wild ones, seem restless, like they can sense a coming storm. And then the ground shakes, not from an earthquake, but from something moving beneath the seafloor. People watch as the waves suddenly drop, pulling far back, exposing sharp rocks and broken shells. A deep rumble echoes through the town, making windows shake. Seabrook is no longer dealing with mystery. This is a warning, a message sent from the deep. A message that something powerful is rising, and it's headed straight for them. Addison tries to pretend she's okay, but the truth is impossible to hide. Every hour, the strange pull inside her grows stronger. It feels like the ocean is calling her name, not with words, but with pure energy. When she passes by a mirror, her reflection shifts for a moment. Her hair flickers between its bright alien blue and a new shade, something deeper, brighter, almost glowing like the ocean at night. She touches her skin and feels tiny sparks under her fingertips, like her body is waking up piece by piece. That night, Addison dreams of a place she has never seen but somehow remembers. A massive underwater palace, glowing with blue crystal pillars. Mermaids swimming through long halls with ancient symbols carved in the walls. And standing in the center is a tall, powerful queen with a crown shaped like rising waves. Her eyes shine with the same glow that Addison has. The queen raises her hand and says only one thing: "You must return." Addison wakes up gasping, her heartbeat matching the rhythm of the ocean outside. But she's not alone. Zed is already by her side, worried. He tells her she was glowing so brightly that the whole room lit up. Addison tries to explain the dream, but even as she speaks, her voice trembles. Something inside her feels like it's trying to break free, something she doesn't understand. Suddenly, another tremor hits Seabrook. The lights flicker off, and a cold wave of energy sweeps through the house. Addison's eyes burst into a bright aqua glow. Blue lines like soft scales appear on her arms for the first time. She stares at them in shock while Zed takes a step back, not out of fear, but out of awe. She looks like she's turning into something new, something she didn't even know she could become. Her grandmother's old stories echo in her mind, stories about a forgotten kingdom under the sea, about a lost bloodline that would one day rise again. Addison finally understands. Her alien side was only part of the truth. The rest has been sleeping inside her all along, waiting for the right moment to awaken. Now the moment is here. Her powers surge again, stronger than ever before. A bright wave of blue energy shoots through the room, shaking everything around her. Addison falls to her knees as visions flash before her eyes: the Mermaid Queen preparing for war, the ocean rising, Seabrook falling unless she stands between both worlds. Addison breathes hard as the glow fades. But she knows one thing for sure: she is more than alien. More than cheer captain. More than anything she ever imagined. She is the key to the ocean's prophecy. And the Mermaid War is calling her name. The night sky over Seabrook turns a deep, stormy blue, so dark it almost looks like the ocean has swallowed the stars. Lightning flashes across the clouds, but it isn't normal lightning. It glows with the same strange energy that has been waking the sea. Everyone in town can feel it. A heavy pressure in the air. The sense that something massive is moving closer every second. This is no longer a mystery. This is a countdown. On the cliffs above the shore, Zed stands with the zombies, staring at the raging water below. He feels the ground vibrating through his boots. The zombie team prepares for battle, but even they know this is unlike anything they've faced before. Their glowing green eyes reflect the waves as the ocean rises higher and higher, almost reaching the edge of the rocks. Deep in the forest, the werewolves gather under the storm clouds. Their ears twitch as they hear the rumble coming from miles away. Their alpha raises his head and howls a call that echoes through the night. It's not a warning. It's a promise. They will fight to protect Seabrook, no matter what walks out of the sea. Meanwhile, far above the chaos, the aliens hover in their ship. Their screens flash with alerts as they detect huge amounts of energy from underwater. They boost their shields and prepare their technology for the battle ahead. Even for them creatures from the stars, this level of power is shocking. Something ancient is waking. Something that even the cosmos fears, then everything stops. The wind, the waves, the world. Just for a breath, the ocean splits open with a thunderous roar. A massive glow rises from the deep, shaping itself into a towering army of mermaids. Their armor shines like polished shells. Their weapons spark with blue fire. At the front stands the Mermaid Queen, her crown glowing, her eyes fixed on Seabrook with fierce determination. She raises her trident and points it toward the shore, but standing between the Queen and the town is Addison. Her hair glows with both alien and ocean colors, swirling together like galaxies meeting the sea. Her newfound scales shimmer across her skin. A soft aura surrounds her, pulsing brighter every time she breathes. She steps forward, no longer afraid because she finally knows who she is meant to be. The Queen's voice echoes across the water, powerful enough to shake the sand. Choose your destiny. The tide has come. Addison closes her eyes as the energy inside her rises like a storm ready to break free. Zed calls her name. The werewolves howl. The aliens brace themselves. The zombies stand their ground. Everything is about to collide. A flash fills the screen white. Blue and unstoppable, then darkness, followed by one final echoing line. The Mermaid War has begun. And the true battle for Seabrook starts now.